Welcome back to Coffee and Candor. This is Brandy,
Amber,
Chris,
and Ross.
So today we are going to talk about was it on Instagram, Facebook? It was something like that.
It started, I think, on Twitter, and it's just been all over social media.
Okay, so the original thing was this guy opened up a bag of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It was one of those mega boxes with the two bags.
Like you get at Costco or Sam's.
Yeah, like the super duper family size, right? Mm-hmm. If your family was 85 people. And
ate a lot of cereal.
Yeah, and so he poured himself some cereal and then noticed that there was shrimp tails in his Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
And he took a picture with them in his hand.
Yeah, now it's been a long time since I've eaten Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I'm pretty sure that's not a standard ingredient.
That's not a flavor.
No, I mean, they're really great, but I can't imagine the shrimpy taste.
General Mills said it was just clumped together cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, and clearly it was...
In the shape of a shrimp tail.
In the shape of a shrimp tail.
Yeah, because he took better pictures after that, and I was like, those are definitely shrimp tails.
Yeah.
Well, and so he also...
I think you might be lying.
He also dumped the whole bag out and found, dental floss?
He found some of the pieces had black...
Like thread-like...
No, they had black pieces, baked into the cereal.
And they're saying that was...
And then he couldn't stomach looking in the other bag, so his wife did it. That bag was taped up with clear packing tape. And she dumped it out, and she found, dental floss or some kind of thread.
Sounds like product tampering. Not like factory is what I'm saying.
Right.
So, yeah, General Mills said, well... We're going to send you an envelope. You send us the
Send us all the evidence.
Yeah, whatever it is that you found. He was like, I'm going to keep one of these. And then the next thing, they say, we're going to send you, FedEx is going to be at your house between 2 and 5. They're going to have a box. We want all the packaging. And he was like, no. And so it sounded... And some people online said it sounds like a rat nest or mouse nest because they'll go into the trash and pull stuff.
Yeah.
So the shrimp tails and the threading and the black things could be droppings.
Yeah.
But then later on, I found that he is married to Topanga, Topanga
from Boy Meets World,
and that he's been trying to go viral for a long time. And then I heard both packages had clear tape on them.
Okay.
And then
I think this is...
And then his...
Gorilla Glue Girl 2.0.
Instagram or something is carp. And his wife is crab. It all has something to do with seafood. And then he was on a podcast that had something in the name with shrimp.
Well, doesn't it...
It's all starting to sound a little...
Yeah, it sounds a little
fishy.
manufactured. Yeah.
Fishy, yes.
Well, doesn't it strike you as odd, though, that he would get all this attention, and his wife happens to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard he'd been trying to go viral for a while, I was like, "Oh,
one that hasn't worked in a long, long time."
Yeah, that sort of colors everything.
Yeah, that seems shady as hell.
Suspect?
Yeah, a little bit.
The only thing I've ever had, because you see all these people with there'll be a full mouse and a can of Coke and just all these crazy things. The only thing
thanks.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I could think of, which is just a natural occurrence, is in a can of peaches. Sometimes you'll see a little worm or something.
Yeah, I mean they were.
That's the only thing.
Yeah,
I've never. Have you ever opened anything that
Ross has?
I don't think so.
What was it?
He got smoked oysters one time and it had a dead fly in it.
Oh no! We had some rice that had some sort of worm in it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know how long that'd been up in the cabinet.
Yeah, did it come in it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, but it was in those airtight containers, so it would have had to have been in the the package.
I made a whole big casserole dish of this rice stuff, and the way the rice cooked, I mean, it looked like I had a casserole dish of maggots.
Yeah,
I mean, I was like, we can't eat this.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
No, we're gonna go get something.
We're gonna starve tonight.
Yeah. Oh,
because we're not eating this.
Well, yeah, because that's
back when we were poor.
Yeah, we couldn't even afford the OR, and they didn't eat. I mean, this was before the instant ramen. And we were, it's like, well, I guess we just go to bed
And
hungry.
of course, I'm thinking, was there
just go to
like
bed.
Have
guys.
some diet air.
And of course, I'm thinking, was there like some instant rice that
Yeah.
was mixed in there, and that's just like how it cooks because it's been in the oven and it's got so much moisture in it, and I couldn't get over the fact that it looked like worms, and we could not eat
that
it.
was one of those much better safe than sorry type
It's
things.
like, I'm not going to be able to unsee that, so we're just going to move on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Suspect.
yeah. That really fizzled out a lot quicker than I thought it was going
Yeah,
to.
I really don't have
Well, so
anything.
in 2 days, Chloe will be here.
Yep.
And
At like fucking midnight.
I know, but I'm like, wish I could be in a mouse in her pocket for the train ride. I think
That'd be weird.
Well, but really, like,
So why is this mouse in my pocket?
like, I don't normally keep mice in my pocket. But yeah, I think like a cross-country train ride sounds so cool.
Well, but then you're on a metal tube with all these random fucks.
But
so
I
there is
think
that.
she's doing the one where you have a cabin.
Oh,
That would be cool.
yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah, I mean, way all right.
As long as they have a smoking section.
I could go to bed when I wanted to and read books, and I mean, sort of kind of like I do at home.
Except you'd have this amazing view.
Yeah. I used to see the whole country while I did it. Yeah.
Chasing. God, I can't talk today. Changing view.
And so we're going to try and show her around. Ross took Thursday and Friday off, so
I'm off Friday.
yeah. I don't know what all we're going to get up to while she's here.
Yeah, I was going to ask, I never did message her, has she been looking at like some stuff online? Is there
Yeah,
anything
she like
she's
made
interested
plans of
in?
things she wants to check out or destinations or whatever.
It's going to be fun.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to have to do a lot of sleeping this week to gear up.
I've found out that doesn't actually help.
It does me. If I
Must be nice. I might have to do a lot of working to gear up.
You're off. You work 3 days. It actually does help me a little bit if I like aggressively rest. Which sounds funny, but when you have like chronic problems like this, it's a thing.
I saw a thing. It said, you're getting old when it takes you longer to rest than it does to get tired.
Yeah. If I really, really like try to conserve my energy and be mindful and like not indulge in it's hard for me to fall asleep, so I'll read 800 pages of a book and just sleep whenever.
Mm-hmm.
If I try to kind of like regulate myself, it'll go better for me. So,
Oh my God, the other day we were watching a movie, and I really don't think it was the movie, because I've seen the movie before. What was it, where they were underwater?
I think
What's
it's called
her name
Underwater.
from Twilight that has no emotion?
Yeah, Kristen something.
Oh, I've seen that, but
Kristen Stewart.
she's the worst.
No, she did.
It didn't bother me in that movie because...
There was one movie that she was in, and it was the perfect role for her, where I don't know what the whole thing, why this thing had happened, but nobody could show any emotion.
Oh, so yeah, perfect. She was.
Yeah.
You were born for this role.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I want to go to her like
trained my whole life for
I don't
this.
know if you understand what acting is. You act out emotions and things. You don't just stand there like
With a blank stare.
But anyway, so they're underwater, and like, oh God, that movie we watched where they were stuck in the shark cage underwater.
47 meters.
Being in a dark theater in that dark water, it's so weird because the ocean is so huge, but you feel so claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of like when we were in that cave,
The cave actually didn't bother me.
Oh, it did me. When you're when it's so dark that I can't see anything at all, that's a bad time.
Yeah, the dark was...
It's time for me to stop what the fuck I'm doing.
Pretty bad. But I'm sitting there, and I don't know if it was like dehydration. I've been dehydrated before. Sometimes you get those heart palpitations. My heart started beating, and I don't think it was the movie because I was kind of playing a game.
Yeah, kind of only half-ass moving.
And my heart started pounding so heavy, it actually took my breath. Like I thought I was about to have to like gasp. That's never happened to me before. That really scared me.
You probably need a multivitamin.
I don't know. My eyes been twitching a lot lately too.
That's actually a B vitamin thing.
A deficiency.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
thought I was gonna start gasping.
My eyes twitch. My pressure's high. This eye has been twitching for weeks.
God, this eye too.
But
My
normal
right
people
eye.
Yeah, I get it.
My right eyelid is just for weeks off and on. It just
For me, it's this part of my eye.
Well, see, for me, it's like this
my
top
upper
part.
one.
And I actually looked that up because the shit happened to me for like 3 days and it just drove me crazy. And I was like, God damn it, do I have some neuro problem that's developing? I looked it up and they were like, nah, take a B complex. 2 days later, it was gone.
Really?
Yep.
I know you do that then.
Well,
Oh my God. I saw a TikTok
that make your pee turn lime green.
Kristen Stewart, and it was somebody making fun of her, and they were like, Kristen Stewart does the emotion acting challenge, and it showed like a range of emotions, and everyone, her face was like,
it was all the same picture. Oh, she's got the emotional range of a fucking potato. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but like I said, in that movie, her acting really didn't bother me in that one.
I think it was because it was more action-y.
Yeah, she didn't have to smile.
Yeah, like she'd be happy, emote.
The only emotion she really had to portray was fear.
Yeah, and she kind of always looks slightly constipated. So, yeah.
Or confused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does do that blank thing a lot. Like, what is happening to me? Who am I? Where am I at?
Yeah. She's got that one down.
Yeah.
It's the rest of them she needs to work on. Of course, that one has made her millions and millions and millions of dollars. So.
Oh my God, I did not. Oh my God! So everybody knows, like, I love books and fandoms and things like that. And, I love like the Harry Potter series. I'm a Potterhead, and
you're a pothead.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing.
Yes to both.
Separate issue. Totally separate issue.
But I did not know a thing. I learned a thing. TikTok. I learned so much from TikTok.
I love TikTok.
I do too. TikTok. Do you know? I learned something about myself and about us all. Do you know this thing we do where you just like half-ass movie or half-ass scroll? It's disassociation. I didn't really realize that, but now I realize it, and I'm like, God, I've done that my entire life. I used to do it in books. But anyway, life gets too much. So anyway,
before we had a phone that had
it was a
everything
book.
on it.
Yeah,
it was either a book or like a game book, a puzzle book. I had puzzle books in the car, in the bathroom, everywhere.
Just something to occupy, part of my brain while I did whatever. And so anyway, I'm watching the TikTok, and I'm because I like Harry Potter. Like TikTok, learns you. So if you like Harry Potter stuff, you get more and more and more of it. And so I kept reading about these phrases. Like somebody goes, I shifted and this happened. And I'm like, what are they fucking talking about? Like, what the fuck are they? And I'm like, that must be...
You can't actually do that.
I was like, do they mean like shift like a werewolf?
Personality?
Nope. And so I was like, all right. I'd go and I'd see it again. The first time I saw it, I was like, okay, this is just a weirdo. I mean,
it's a rabbit hole. Then you got to keep digging.
Right. But I'm trying to figure out, and like in TikTok, people don't have links and stuff. So usually you just have to go read through the comments to try and find context if it's not in the video. So I start reading, and somebody else is like, took one for the team and was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they said it just like that, and I probably with that look on their face. And they were like, well, you can, if you meditate, and I don't think the word was meditate, but maybe it was, hard enough, you can shift realities. And it's almost like lucid dreaming, except it actually happens, and you can control it, and then you can remember it when you come back to this world.
I have actually...
That is lucid dreaming.
No, it's not. I have actually heard that too. And you know how I believe that the media does predictive programming, right? Mm-hmm. There's a show, it's an Amazon show, it's called The Man in the High Castle. Oh, if you want to go down the rabbit hole, watch that.
Is it a movie or
it's a series? It's like 4 seasons long. And
I've never heard of that.
And they are in an alternate reality. And one of the guys, in their alternate reality, Germany and Japan won World War II.
Okay, so maybe I have heard of that.
That sounds familiar. Did I watch that with you?
I don't think so.
Maybe you told me about it.
That's probably possible. Well, I guess that's probable. Anyway, in one of the episodes, this Japanese, I don't know if he's a military member or he's a civilian, whatever he is. He must be part of the military or like intelligence or whatever. He figures out that he can do that. Mm-hmm. That he can sit there and meditate enough
to control it,
to shift into our reality.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't remember what. Like he did this and he is fucking hyper confused because wouldn't you be too? Mm-hmm. and then somehow he does whatever, fucking wiggles his nose or whatever to get back here. And then he's like, oh my God, and he's trying to tell somebody, and they're like, oh, you keep that to yourself or they're going to kill you.
Well, yeah.
Because apparently the government knows about it.
But keeping it on the deal.
And the man in the high castle has these video reels. Somehow he got these of this